Hello guys, I thought that we would take a little look at a week in toy news. That's right, let's have a look through the Toy Arc website, the news website, the toy news website, and have a look at all the announcements that they've put out or they've reported on in the last 7 days. Whether or not I keep this as a regular feature or just do it this once, I've got no idea. But I thought we'd take a look at it now. So why don't you join me? And let's see what's new in the news about toys from Toy Arc. So it's 7th of March today at the time of recording, and that means I can go back as far as the 1st of March, doesn't it? The 7th day of the month, so let's go to the 1st day of the month. Hiya Toys was this Hiya Toys Mega Man X, Mega Man 10, Falcon. I've never played Mega Man, does it show? Was reported on the 2nd of March. Previous to that, we're looking at the 28th of February. So this is the earliest one of this month, this week. And we're going to take a look at that. And I'm not massively familiar with the brand. You know, Mega Man, like I've just said, I've never played it. I'm aware of what it is. I'm guessing that this being Falcon here, it's a different character from Mega Man, because I thought Mega Man was a little short little short guy in blue armour. Although they've got the cannon there, which is what I was aware of on his arm. Okay, so let's see what it says. This is Hiya Toys. Hiya Toys are quite good figures, to be fair. Updated with a new Mega Man X figure. They have announced their X Falcon, or 10 Falcon armour. So is it Falcon, is it just the armour? Is that the name of this armour? Okay. 6-inch scale figure, this version of X. Is it X or is it 10? I don't know. Stands at 5.9 inch tall. So it's not 6 inch then. It's a bit short. Is Mega Man a short guy? I think he's a short guy, isn't he? Yeah. It includes multiple interchangeable faces, 6 swap out hands, interchangeable X Buster. It's got to be X Buster, hasn't it? Not 10 Buster. And 2 beam effects. The X Bust has 3 light up effects. Very cool. Which are activated by the Hiya Toys badge that is also included. Pre-orders are available direct from Hiya Toys. Well, it would be nice if you could direct some of those pre-orders through us, maybe. That would be nice. We do stock Hiya Toys. We need to get on this Hiya Toys thing. Ever since Diamond in the US went bust, Diamond UK have been struggling to get their stock, it seems. I've not had anything since Diamond went bust, and I've ordered plenty of Hiya Toys stock, so come on guys, get it into gear. Apparently it's priced at $77.99, but that is including a US tariff with a release schedule for the first quarter of 27. Okay, cool. I like the look of the figure. I think he looks pretty awesome. And knowing that Hiya Toys are quite articulated, I expect this will be quite articulated too. So I think this information is coming from Hiya Toys themselves. Hiya Exquisite, that's what they call their figures. Basic series, non-scale 6 inch. So it's 6 inches tall, it's not to scale with anything. Okay. A Mega Man X Series X Falcon Armour version action figure. Falcon Armour Unleashed Hiya Toys Exquisite Basic Series blah 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 blah. Since its debut in 1993. Is it 93? Oh, Mega Man X has become an unforgettable classic in the hearts of countless players. As a hunter unit capable of independent thought, X fights on the front line against powerful threats. The Falcon armor is a mobility focused, sorry. Where did I get used from? I'm supposed to chop the fuck off the beginning there and you get used. That might be what I saw. The Falcon armor is a mobility focused upgrade built for high speed air combat and rapid air combat, so it can fly. I did not know that. This new exquisite basic Series X Falcon armor action figure stands approximately 15 centimeters tall, faithfully recreating armor design from the series. The blue and white armor is accented with red and yellow details, featuring a sharply helmet. A sharply helmet? A shapely helmet, maybe? Layered chest, limb armor, and outward spread rear wing blades, showcasing an armor form focused on high speed, mobility, and aerial combat. It sounds like they're just repeating themselves but putting the words in different order now, doesn't it? In addition to a smiling expression, you get 3 interchangeable face parts, along with 6 interchangeable hand parts, 1 X-Buster. Bringing the badge close to the cannon activates 3 lighting modes. The badge. I'm guessing that's going to be one of the accessories that it comes with. You put it near the chest and there's going to be a magnet in there that activates the light. So the lighting modes are flash, breathing, and steady. So flashing, pulsing, and steady. Okay, fair enough. Faithfully recreating the charging effect of X's iconic energy shot. 2 beam effects are also included, and both support illumination to replicate different stages of the Z Saber's power output. With magnetic soles, X can securely adhere to metal surfaces, posed and ready to leap into action. Okay, so it sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Let's have a look at some of these pictures. It's an awesome looking figure, isn't it? It does look quite good. It's not something I would add to my collection because it's not something I have any particular interest in, but I have to say I think that looks pretty sweet. Very nice. Very nice. It puts a smile on my face. You know, sometimes that's enough to earn a place in my collection, is a smile on my face. This pose looks very awesome. I like that. I like that a lot. He's obviously on a stand there. There must be some kind of stand that's helping him stay up in that pose, which I'm guessing has been photoshopped out. Now, I can believe that he stood on the ground here without a stand. That was cool. Oh, he's got a sword. He's got a lightsaber. Look at that. It's Star Wars as well. It's a cool looking figure. I do like this. It's very pretty. There we go. In normal lighting now. And there we are. That's the stand that you didn't see visible in all of the other images. Right, so the logo thing, I'm wondering if it's this Higher Toys here, if that's the thing with the magnet in it that turns the lights on and off. What's that? Oh, that's the hilt for the lightsaber, isn't it? Sorry, for the beam saber. Okay, cool. Yeah, yes, that's the beam saber there, yeah. Alright, okay. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. Let me know down in the comments what you think of that one. I think he's pretty sweet. There's nothing else there to report on him, so that's a nice looking piece coming to the first quarter of 2027, apparently. Let's see what else there is. So coming from NECA now, TMNT cartoon series. So this is Turtles. I don't collect Turtles. Robo, Tokka and Razor. NECA has released official photos and details for their upcoming TMNT 1987 cartoon series Robo, Tokka and Razor 7-inch scale figures. This 2-pack is coming in spring. Both figures, is that this spring it says? This spring, so that's this year. Both figures, so there should be an S there, include multiple interchangeable hands, weapons and accessories. Check out the full update below. Inspired by the 1980s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon series, they may look like they just stepped off the screen, but they didn't. These, what if? So these didn't actually appear in the cartoon, they've made them up as figures. These are what if, really? Okay. These what if style characters were designed by SNZ Toys, and they're great additions to your already massive NECA TMNT cartoon collection. These 7-inch scale Robo, Tokka and Razor action figures feature hinged jaws and come with interchangeable hands, Cyber Saber, Mecha Mace, Microchip Snack, and a healthy bowl of nuts and bolts cereal. Because of course they do. Presented in a collector-friendly window box packaging. Okay. Like I said, I'm not a big fan. I have no issues, no problems with the Turtles franchise. I'm not a fan of it myself. I remember seeing a few of the cartoons back when I was a kid, but I certainly never saw the entire series. I can't believe, though, that they are making characters that never appeared in the series in the style of that series. Now, that seems really odd to me. So I'm trying to think how I should view these figures. I'm going to judge them on their own merits, on what I think they look like as they are, rather than the fact that I don't think they should exist at all. Okay? I think that looks bloody cool. I really like the turtle, the robotic turtle armour on the shoulder there. That shoulder pad, that pauldron. I think that's very, very cool. And on the knees, it ties in. Yeah. I like the aesthetic of this. It fits in with all the other animated toys, obviously the figures. I think it looks very good. So look at Razor then. That's Tokka, isn't it? Yeah, that's Tokka. Come on, Razor, where's Razor? Oh, that's the box. They're not showing us any pictures really of Razor, are they? He's in ones with Tokka, but not on his... Okay, that's interesting. Very strange. What I can see of him, he looks okay. I think from what I can see, I prefer Tokka. It'd be nice to get a clear image of him there. Okay, I don't think these should... If these didn't actually appear in the animated cartoon. Is there any other kind of cartoon? Is there a non-animated cartoon? If these didn't appear in the original cartoon series like this, then I don't think that these should exist as action figures. I don't understand why they're making them. And are they going to go through any other new character that gets created in Turtles and do an animated style version of them based on what they think they might have looked like in the cartoon? Seems very strange. But the fact that they do exist, I think they look pretty cool. I do prefer Tokka over Razor, to be honest with you. Of the two of them, I think he looked looks better in my mind. Interesting. Let me know down in the comments whether or not you like these figures and whether or not you think they should be made based on the fact that they weren't in the cartoon, or let me know if I'm talking absolute bullshit and they were in the cartoon. I'm only going by what it said in that little write-up though, about them being what-if style characters. Okay. Next, more turtles. We've got Footbots. These are from the 2002 cartoon series. I liked that series. Didn't watch all of it, but what I saw of it, I liked. My daughter... Oh, please excuse me. My daughters watched that, and they enjoyed it. The 2012 cartoon series. And I saw quite a lot of it with them. So here we've got a 2-pack of Footbots from TMNT 2012 animated series. It's coming from NECA. You know, of course it is. They have shared official product images and details announcing the figures are coming this spring. Each figure includes 2 portraits. That's 2 head sculpts. Well, it might just be the face of that. Multiple interchangeable hands and weapons. See the pics and details below. So we will get onto the pics, but the details are booyakasha! NECA is proud to present all new Ultimate action figures from Nickelodeon's hit 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series, known for its dynamic animation style and character-driven storytelling. And that's exactly why it was a good series, because it was character-driven and the characters were very, very good. And it had storytelling, you know, they were actually told stories. Yeah. The acclaimed show reimagined the heroes in a half shell for a new generation, but stayed true to the originals, from what I could tell, anyway. These 7-inch scale Footbots feature incredible painted details to replicate their animated appearance and an array of episode-specific accessories. So this is going to be one of those things that, oh, you know that thing that was in that one episode? To replicate their animated appearance, blah, 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 I've just read that, haven't I? Interchangeable heads and hands, katana, tanto, kusarigama, I've probably just butchered that, sorry. Katar, mace, and robotic weapon attachments. The figures come in collector-friendly packaging with illustrations by TMNT artist Zero Nieli. Nieli? Sorry, I've never heard those names before. I don't know how to pronounce them. I apologise for butchering your name. They look like they've come straight off the screen, to be honest with you. They do, they look like they've come straight off the screen. With the caveat that the original cartoon was computer generated and these look real. I think they look very good. With legs like that, these are going to be a pain in the arse to stand up. Unless they've got big flat feet. They haven't got big flat feet. They've got flat feet, but they're not big. And their ankles are tiny. Let's see if we can get a zoom in there. Those tiny little ankle joints, those pins, have to take the weight of everything above them. I do not believe these come with stands. I think after a little play, these pins are going to get very strained, very, very weak, to be honest with you. This is based on my experience with toys. I've been buying and selling toys for 30 years. I've got a lot of experience with toys. I think they look good. I think they look very, very good. There's something spidery about them. You notice how this foot here isn't flat on the ground? I think these photos have been taken and there will have been stands involved which have been photoshopped out of the images. It's probably a very common practice. Either that or they're actually glued in position. I think they're very good. I think they're very good. Is that... Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. There we go. Down the bottom there. Right here. Is that the pin? Again, which we saw going through the ankle. Is it now that way around? You can see the pin there going that way through the ankle. That looks like it coming this way through the ankle. Interesting. I wonder if it's just the front of the joint. I'm a little bit baffled by that one. I like the look of the figures. Obviously, I won't be buying them. I don't collect these. They're very cool, but I don't think those ankles are going to stand up to a lot of manipulation. How many pictures have we gone through? Ah, there we are. That's the box. Okay. Right, so they come in the ultimate packaging with the gatefold front. Okay. Oh, sorry. Missed. Oh, right. Okay, so that's how it folds down. It's interesting. That's interesting. I've always known them open book style. They're a little bit like Nightmare Fuel, aren't they? In a way. Okay. So, what else do we have to have a look at? NECAs seem to be pumping an awful lot of stuff out. Bride of Frankenstein 90th anniversary set. Yes, we have had both of these figures before. They've probably stuck new heads on them, haven't they? They do look very good. They look very, very good. I've been tempted with this entire line in the black and white style, so 90th anniversary. I have seen this film. I have seen this film. A new 2-pack is being released by NECA to celebrate the 90th anniversary. Technically now the 91st anniversary. Well, okay, so it's late. It's late. They already had these figures and they're still releasing it late. Of the Bride of Frankenstein. The black and white set features Frankenstein's monster and the bride. Each 7-inch scale figure includes interchangeable hands and portraits. The set is due for release this spring. Oh, they're calling it the monster and his mate? Really? I've never heard it termed that way. His mate? Mate? We belong, Dead. Celebrate over 90 years of horror and doomed romance. You've just realised, you know, I haven't seen this film. I've seen the first one. I've seen Frankenstein. I haven't seen The Bride of Frankenstein. Gareth, you idiot. I'm so confident. I've seen this film. Haven't. I really need to get around to seeing this film. I got them totally off topic. I got the box set, the steelbook box set of the Universal Monsters, and I did Dracula, which I think was the first one. I did Frankenstein, which I think was the next one, and then I don't think I got any further. I really need to get back to. There's so many films I need to get back to watching. We Belong Dead. Celebrate over 90 years of horror and doomed romance with this haunting tribute to the classic Universal Monsters film, The Bride of Frankenstein. Nika proudly presents a commemorative action figure 2-pack that brings Frankenstein's monster and his bride together in one electrifying collector's set. When the monster meets his true love, he's dead. His heart isn't beating. How can he love anything? And finds that his feelings are unrequited. He flips the switch that implodes the castle, ending their tragic love story before it even begins, featuring black and white deco, looking as if they'd just stepped off the silver screen. These 7-inch scale figures includes multiple interchangeable heads and hands, a soft good robe for the bride, the mate. Bring home this infamous couple together at last. Well, you've been able to get both of them available separately for quite a while now. At last, in limited edition window box packaging with slip cover. Well, that's interesting, because normally it's the gatefold boxes, isn't it? Let's take a look at these things then. Very nice, very nice. I cannot knock these at all. These head sculpts blow me away. That Boris Karloff is incredible. Look at that. Look at that. Well, there's a little bit about the Munsters about him, isn't there? Herman Munster. Oh, she looks great. She really does. Very nice. I believe that this scenery is actually available to buy separately as well. Very good. Very good. So you get 3 heads for the monster and 2. Oh! Okay, I could be wrong, but judging by that, it's the whole top of her body there. You know, the bottom of the neck where it comes off. So if that's the case, does the head not even turn? So I'm look through some of those pictures again. Is she facing? No, the head's turned there, isn't it? The head's turned there. Yeah. Yeah, okay, the head turns. That's really confusing, isn't it? Why would they put it on a neck then, like that? That's new to me. That's really new to me. I like it. I think it looks good. I think it looks very, very good. That's I'm not so sure about the big smile on his face. Like I said, I've not seen this film. I need to see this film. I want to see him dancing and throwing a party, you know, because he's so happy. He's found the love of his life. Is that something that you're going to be adding to your collections? All right, old age. I've seen the first couple of Chucky films. I haven't seen any of the TV series, so this is going to be an interesting one. Old age Chucky life-size figures. Life-size. Limited edition of only 500. Comes with a face that looks like a ball sack. It's got straggly hair that looks like the pubes on a ball sack. Why this ball sack has eyeballs is beyond me. From the Chucky TV series comes this old age Chucky 1/1 scale figure. NECA is teaming up with Super Cool Collective to release this limited edition figure. The old age Chucky will be limited to only 500 pieces. The figure was made using screen used references. Screen used references. The reference was screen used. Pre-orders begin at noon of the 3rd of March. I don't know if it's sold out. It was priced at $525 plus shipping. That's in dollars. I know that the last time that we got a life-size Chucky from Nika over here in the UK, it was at like £550, £600. That is, excuse me. Obviously, unlike America, that includes our taxes. Probably works out very similar, to be fair. I don't know what to say about this. I mean, the outfit looks great. I don't know what the face looks like. I've not seen the show. I imagine that the face looks brilliant, knowing Chucky. It's limited to only 500. I would guess, since they've partnered with Super Cool Collective and they're showing you the website there, I would guess that it is exclusive to them and that you can't get it anywhere else. Yeah, it's cool. It looks alright. It's super cool. I sell a lot of Chucky. If this was an ultimate figure, I would get a couple in. As a life-size prop, I wouldn't get this. Everyone I would imagine wants a Chucky that looks like Chucky, not Grandpa Chucky, not Gollum Chucky. That's what it looks like. Chucky's Nick Gollum's head. Chucky's Nick Gollum's head. Yeah. What do you guys think of it? Let me know down in the comments, obviously. Yeah. There's only those 2 images. I mean, that looks more lifelike than the actual doll ever did in the films. Next, we've got some Super 7 Thundercats. I used to love Thundercats as a kid. Thundercats are on the move, Thundercats are go. Hear the thunder, hear the roar, Thundercats are loose. Super 7 Thundercats, wave 15, Zax. Never heard of Zax. Mumra, obviously I know Mumra. Love Mumra, to be honest with you. I think Mumra's cool. It's the Emperor, isn't it? Jagara, never heard of Jagara. And Wizra, never heard of Wizra. Yeah. I'm guessing these all popped up in, like, well, apart from Mumra, popped up in one episode, and that was it. Pre-orders are available for the newest assortment of Thundercats Ultimates 7-inch scale figures by Super 7. Wave 15 includes Zax, Mumra, Old Man. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Did they not already do that? I feel like they've already done that. I know Mattel did that. I've just sold one, actually. Jagara and Wizra. Buying the assortment direct from Super 7 gets you an exclusive Super Pack featuring an additional head sculpt for each figure. That tends to be something that Super 7 do fairly regular. Look for the wave to ship out in June. Figures priced at £65 each. Sorry, $65 each. Over here in the UK, they probably will be about £65 each, actually. Ancient rivals of Third Earth are ready to do battle with Mumra in Super 7's latest Thundercats Ultimates wave. Each figure is intricately painted, as usual, sculpted to make characters true to their form. I don't even know which one's which, apart from Mumra. Collect Zax, Jagara, Wizra, and Mumra Old Man to continue the adventures of fan favourite 80s animated series in your collection. Accessories fitting to each character are included, such as alternate heads, hands, energy effects, soft goods, capes, and more. Oh, sight beyond sight, behold these new must-have action figures for your Thundercats set. I like this shot with the logo superimposed on top and the lightning strike behind. That looks very, very nice and very, very tasty, but I've no idea what these characters are, so just let me have this one, please. I actually would have that. He has a mummy head? A Tutankhamun head? What? Well, I suppose he is a mummy, isn't he? Duh. I never really thought of that. He is a mummy, and he's called Mumra. And he lives in a pyramid. What? How has that never dawned on me? Second time in this video, I've proven that I'm an idiot. 3 times really, because I could edit it out and make myself look really clever, but I'm not going to do. Okay. It baffles me that it never dawned on me that he was a mummy. He lives in the pyramid. He's literally undead. And he's wrapped in bandages. We learn something every day, don't we, guys? I grew up with this cartoon. Okay. I suppose it goes to show how different our minds work when we are kids, doesn't it? I've not really thought about it since. Obviously, I know that it exists. Yeah. Whatever. Alright, okay. Yeah, don't know who this is. Lilac Girl. She looks fairly standard. And she's got Iceman effects. And she comes with a baby sword of omens. Ah, she's Jagara then. She's Jagara. Okay. She's Jagara. I like the baby sword of omens. That's nice. Yeah, okay. I'm an idiot. I get it. This one I know is Mumra. Looks cool. I feel like we've had this before, but it looks cool. Grin. Wizra. I have no memory of this character. No memory of this character. This is third Earth. So we're on Earth. There's obviously been a second Earth. And by the time you get so far into the future that there's a third Earth, you still got ancient Egyptians. Pointy fingers have got the energy coming out of them. But I like you also have a pointy finger there without. I feel like the aesthetic on these is smoother than the animated models ever were. So this is a Birdman. Birds don't have arms. This guy has 4 of them. So that's sax. Okay. I suppose it looks alright. I've got nothing towards them because I don't know the characters or anything like that. Looks okay though. Alright, okay. Let me know down in the comments if you think I'm truly an idiot for not realising that Mumra is a mummy. And which of these you may or may not be picking up. I get the feeling that Mumra is going to be the biggest seller of these 4 figures, to be honest with you. Welcome to Derry. Now, I feel like I saw this months ago. I'm sure I saw this months ago. But it's from the final episodes of Welcome to Derry Season 1. How could I have seen it months ago? From the final episodes of It, Welcome to Derry Season 1, comes this new Pennywise figure from Nika. The ultimate blood Pennywise 7-inch scale figure, featuring a blood-covered paint deco. Pennywise also includes 3 interchangeable portraits. Can we just call them heads? Why are we calling them portraits all of a sudden? Heads. When they start doing really good paint jobs, then you can call them a portrait, alright? A few sets of hands, a red balloon. The figure will first be available at Walmart before coming to additional retailers. I'm sure that I've discussed this figure before on a live stream. I personally feel this is incredibly lazy. It looks lazy to me. It might be different when I see it in hand. I've already taken a pre-order for this one, so I do hope that I'll be getting them. It looks to me like the entire body is just made out of this burgundy red. It's not even blood, is it? This burgundy red plastic with no paint applications. It looks cheap and it looks lazy to me. I could be wrong. And then obviously you've got the head sculpt, which is a different shade of red to the rest of the body. I suppose there are some paint applications there, aren't there? Because it's darker here towards the edges of the frills where it would have soaked up more blood to where it is in the centre there. But it just looks like it's made out of red plastic to me, does that, rather than painted. Maybe it's had a bit of an airbrush where the darker segments are. It looks good in the box. I think it looks better there than it does in that picture that they're using to market it. That looks better, I think. But still, I'd wonder why the hands are a different shade to the rest of the figure. And why the face is different shade there. But yeah, it's just another Pennywise, isn't it? We've had a lot of Pennywise figures from NECA. What do you think? Oh, look what they've done that hand, haven't they? They've done that hand. I haven't seen Welcome to Derry, but I feel like this face looks slightly different. Is it the hair that's different? Or the face that's different to how he looks in the films? Also available. That's something I've never seen before in a NECA figure. Also available. I like that. More of that, please. I like that. I like to look at the back of a toy packaging and see other items available in the line. I like that. We need more of it. That needs to come back. Okay. Yeah, so looks alright. I have no problem with the detail on it. I do feel like it's a little bit lazy. But I guess going by that image on the front of the box, that's exactly how he looks in the show, so fair enough. Fair enough. Godzilla! I'm liking the look of this one already, but you know me and my Godzilla affiliations. So this one is from Terra of Mechagodzilla. It's an SH Figure Art. No, it's not. It's an SH Monster Art Godzilla. It's an update, so this had already been offered out, had it? Okay, fair enough. Pre-orders are now live. Or we knew something about it already. The update. Okay, fair enough. So, 4th of March. 3rd of March. 4th of... Oh, no, 4th of March. Okay. I think the update to it is just that you can now pre-order it. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. 54 USD, that's cheap! For Monster Arts, that's cheap. Oh, I might be stocking this one. A new Godzilla figure from the 1975 movie Terror of Mechagodzilla, which... Wasn't that the last of the Showa-era Godzilla films? And then there weren't any more for another 10 years, I think. The 6.3-inch tall figure includes 2 sets of interchangeable hands, which is fairly standard for Monster Art Godzilla figures, I think. The figure will be a general retail release and will be priced at about $54 US. Look for this Godzilla to ship out in August. And Bandai have to say about it. Ooh, okay. From the film Terror of Mechagodzilla in 1975. Yeah, okay. Who engaged in fierce battles with Mechagodzilla and Titanosaurus, who's hardly in it, is thoroughly recreated in an all-new sculpt through prototype, colouring and modelling production by Yuji Sakai, and that's why I said ooh, because Yuji Sakai is fantastic at nailing Godzilla's likeness and details, down to doing figurines this big. So on one this big, it will look good. It will look very good. In addition to the main body, interchangeable wrist parts that can recreate the impressive punch action scene from the film are included. Fantastic. Yeah, fair enough. I can see Yuji Sakai's work in that. Yeah. The Godzilla collecting community is going to lose a lot if and when anything happens to Yuji Sakai. I can tell you that. Yeah, detail on this is absolutely incredible, as you would expect, and it looks pretty awesome. And if you think it looks derpy and you think it looks cheap and nasty, that's because it's based on a suit from a film made in 1975 that was pretty derpy and pretty cheap and nasty. It looks exactly how it's meant to look. Yeah, I like this. This is awesome. This is cool. This may well be mine. Obviously, it doesn't light up. That's digital effects. Yeah, no, very cool, very cool. I like that one, I really do. There's nothing else to say about it down there. No, that's awesome. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below, please. Will you be wanting one of these? Will you be getting one? I could well be doing. I don't own any Monster Arts. This could well be my first. Nez. Ninja Gaiden preview of the Revoltech Ryu Hayabusa. Okay, so back at Wonderfest in 2026 winter, we got a look at the new amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Ryu Hayabusa 6-inch scale action figure by Kyoto. This version of Ryu is based on the classic Ninja Gaiden video game released in 1988 for the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. The game, inspired by the arcade original, saw Ryu travel the world to avenge his father's death and save it from ultimate destruction. Pre-orders are listed as coming soon. Check out the new preview below. Never played it. Looks cool. That's it. There's one picture. And it's not even one that we can click on. Okay, fair enough. It's Revoltech, so I dare say it's going to be good. The only thing I have against Revoltech is the joints are so obvious. They're so in your face at their joints. But it looks cool, so let's... there's nothing to let's do, really, is there? If you want to get it. But let me know down in the comments if you are going to be adding this to your collection. I'm not the one to talk about Transformers, but here we are. So, TF Source News, MMC Demolitor? Okay. Predaking, Studio Series 86, Fans, Hobby, Voltron, and more. What is this? Is this a new release or what? They can't be promoting so many things in one article here. Check out what's new from... okay, it's their sponsor. Okay, fair enough. This week, they are spotlighting new and upcoming figures from Transformers, Voltrons, Fans, Hobby, Mastermind Creations, and more. See the full update below. It just takes you to their website. Which, fair enough. Featured products, the price. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't get into that. They're not sponsoring me, so why would I? Meco. This is our first Meco item, I think, on this channel. TMNT 112 Collective. Okay, let's start that bit again. TMNT's Meco 112 Collective Splinter. This looks like it's based on the original comics. Joining Meco's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure line, they haven't capitalised that T, is the new 112 Collective Master Splinter figure. Splinter includes 3 portraits, head sculpt, multiple interchangeable hands, 4 baby turtles, and a partridge in a pear tree, a broken mutagen canister, a teapot with teacup, because of course he does, a cane, a staff, and more. I'm guessing the cane becomes a sword. Pre-orders are now live. Splinter is priced at $116 with a release set for sometime between August and October. And I believe I've been offered pre-orders for this as well. So if you do want one, I can get you them. Just let me know. But that's not what we're here for. So the wise and formidable mentor of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they've capitalised the T there, enters the 112 Collective Master Splinter, a legendary martial artist and spiritual guide. That was more his thing, wasn't it? I mean, yes, he was both a martial artist and a spiritual guide, but it was more the spiritual guide that we respected Splinter for, wasn't it? Emerges with interchangeable head sculpts, layered soft goods, and a carefully curated assortment of weapons and personal effects, from calm contemplation to battle-ready resolve. Splinter's expressions capture the many faces of a master who has trained his students in both combat and discipline. Splinter is equipped for both meditation and defense. His arsenal balances tradition and precision, featuring, oh my word, it's one of those words I've never seen before, featuring a Shikomuzu, I think it says Shikomuzu, that conceals a blade. Featuring a cane that conceals a blade, a yummy bow, it tastes lovely, with arrows, because it's yummy, it tastes lovely, with arrows, and a flute, befitting moments of reflection for when he's sat there writing his haikus. A wide selection of interchangeable hands allows for expressive posing, whether teaching, striking, or standing guard. Did Splinter stand guard? Once a devoted martial artist transformed by fate, Splinter retreated to the shadows to raise and train for extraordinary students. From his quiet sanctuary, he prepares the turtles for the battles ahead, instilling patience, honour, and the strength to face the darkness of the world above. I would prefer most of that to be talking about the figure rather than the character that everybody knows. The 112 Collective TMNT Splinter figure features a body. It's nice, isn't it? It comes with a body with over 28 points of articulation, hand-painted, authentic detailing, approximately 17 centimetres tall, 3 interchangeable head sculpts, 1 default head, 1 angry head, and 1 yelling head. Okay. Oh, another one of those words. Sugigasa hat? Sugigasa or Sugigasa? Sugigaza? Sugigaza. I like the sound of Sugigaza, but there's no J in it, so Sugigaza hat fits all head portraits. Sculpts. 12 interchangeable hands, 1 pair of fists, 2 holding hands, and 3 pairs of posing hands. The costume is fabric underlayers, integrated posing wire tail. Accessories are a bow with elastic string, so you can actually fire the arrows. That's pretty cool. 1 set of 3 arrows, a folding fan, teapot with removable lid, teacup, flute, a cane with concealed blade, long net glasses. Oh, they need to start using more words that I know. I mean, I could extend my vocabulary, but I prefer them to use words that I know. I have quite an extensive vocabulary, to be honest with you. 1 broken mutagen container, clear. Be nice to have an unbroken one as well, wouldn't it? 4 baby turtles in unique static poses with unique eye colours. They're really pushing it, considering that Splinter's eyes are just white. 1 112 collective display base with logo and 1 112 collective adjustable display post. And now we can look at the figure at long last. Yeah, it looks alright, doesn't it? I like it. He looks quite cool. I don't think he's worth the money. He looks quite cool though. I like the turtles. Yeah, I like the baby turtles. I want them. Yeah, actually Splinter's alright. I won't say that I don't care about him. He looks cool. I want the baby turtles. Those are awesome. Doesn't come with a free shredder. If it came with a free shredder, I'd be all over this. That said, the proportions on the shredder look very odd. Yeah, the proportions on the rat look very odd. Look at the size of his head. Is this a Funko Pop? They all have quite big heads, don't they? They look cool. They look very cool. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I like that. That looks cool. That's very photoshopped. It's incredibly photoshopped. In fact, I think this was made in Photoshop's shop. The original shop that said photo above the shop. I like him with the teapot and the teacup though. That looks very cool. Not sure about the glasses. I don't think they suit him. He hasn't got the right shape face for those kind of glasses. I want them turtles. Those turtles are awesome. I wonder how many people are going to buy this just because they want those turtles. Some third party is going to end up making those turtles, aren't they? You start with 1 finger. Then, as you get a bit more adventurous, you move up to 2 fingers. Then, when you are feeling really, really brave, you can move up to 3 fingers. Once you know you can manage all 3 fingers, you then move up to 4 fingers. After many weeks of practicing with 4 fingers, then you may take the entire fist. Yeah, that looks awesome. Looks cool. I want the teapot and the teacup, and I want the turtles. it's a cane. Not a Shikomizu. Shikomizu, it's a cane. That looks very cool, does that? That's awesome. Yeah, no, very nice. Very nice, Mexico. Very, very nice. Next. Are we getting there? No, we're not getting there yet. There's still lots to report on. This is going to be a long video. Okay, Metal Gear Solid Delta. Snake Eater Revoltech Naked Snake preview. I don't think there's much to see here, so we'll keep it short and sweet. Originally shown at Wonderfest 26 Winter, Kyoto is sharing a new preview of their upcoming amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Naked Snake figure. The 6-inch figure is based on Snake as he appears in Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Makes sense, doesn't it? Name of the figure is from the name of the game. Yeah. Pre-orders are listed as coming soon. Check out the preview below, which is that one picture. Looks to be a pretty cool figure. It's in a very cool pose. Nice detail on it. Tell me down below, are you going to be looking forward to this release? And will you be adding it to your collection? Next. Masters of the Universe. New official images of Scareglow, Beastman, and Samurai He-Man. Okay. Over the past few days, Mattel has been releasing some new official images and details of upcoming Masters of the Universe figures. These 3 new figures include Masters of the Universe Origins Motu 2000X Samurai He-Man, Masters of the Universe Masterverse Vintage Collection Beastman, and Masters of the Universe Chronicles Scareglow. Check out the official details and images. I'm not going to read all that. I am not going to read all that. I'm not even going to do a long form video of this where I read all that. This is already long form enough. Let's have a look at these. So it's based on the 2000X they call it, action figure, or toy line and cartoon. I suppose it looks alright. I've never seen this version before. Never seen this version ever before. Looks cool. Doesn't look like He-Man. I'm not convinced this is what people want from a He-Man figure, but by all means prove me wrong down in the comments below and tell me if you're going to be looking forward to this one coming out. I suppose it looks alright, but you know what it looks like? It looks like a kid's toy. You know when they take a toy line for an animated series or a movie and they make it really toyetic and they add toy features to it, like stick him in a samurai armor, which looks nothing like a samurai, to be honest with you. And that's certainly not a samurai sword, is it? I know it's supposed to be the power sword from that series, but that was one thing I never liked about that series, that the power sword never looked like the power sword. Oh, now this looks very good. I think the images that we saw of this last week, though, look better. It's, obviously, these are more cleaned up, detailed images. Very nice. I might treat myself to this. I think this looks really good, and I think you could use this with your 4 horsemen skeletons, your skeleton warriors, if you've got any of those. You know, the Mythic Legions ones. That looks incredible. I like this. I like this. I like this a lot. I like it a lot. I really do. I think it's awesome. I don't think he's got a wired cape, so it shouldn't be doing that. I could be wrong, and maybe it's got a wired cape, but I don't see a seam. Beastman looks cool. That looks pretty awesome. This looks like what an updated version of the original toy should look like. This looks incredible. This looks really, really good. Not for me. I don't collect Masters of the Universe. I've got 2 figures. I've got a vintage Roboto, and I've got the new Roboto, the new Eternia one that I did an unboxing video of. because I have an original Roboto that I had when I was a kid. That's it. And I like the Scare Glow because I think it's a cool figure. This is a cool figure for it. It's a cool figure, I suppose, but this is obviously Trapjaw. Not Trapjaw. This is obviously Beastman. And it's for a Masters of the Universe collector, so that's not me. But this is really good. I like this. I can see the Motu collectors being very happy with this. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I suppose. So the story goes. Yeah, I'm not fond of that. It looks alright, but I'm not fond of that. I don't like that. I just want to see that Scare Glow. Does it have a wired cape? As the inaugural item in the exciting new Masters of the Universe Chronicles line, this Scare Glow stands apart. This action figure is designed at 1/12 scale, which is 6 inch, but with 32 points of articulation for dynamic posing, with intricate details from face to body to armour. Collectors are sure to be excited by this evil ghost of Skeletor that is ushering in of the Motu Chronicles line, featuring improved articulation and relatable scale. So how was that to scale with each other in the first place? Details include a translucent green glow of flames around his head and metallic and leather-like details throughout. Colours and decorations may vary. Well, they shouldn't do it. This is supposed to be some kind of premium line. This Scarecrow action figure ushers it. We've just read that, yeah? The only thing to fear is fear itself. Then no being is more terrifying than the Lord of Subternia. Scareglow, Subternia. His ghostly light can paralyse even the bravest of Eternia's warriors. Special elements of this figure include glossy translucent green flames around his head and matte and metallic details throughout, an elegantly curved Scythe of Doom accessory with extra set of hands are included, 32 points of articulation, the evil ghost of Skeletor. I keep hearing this term regarding this figure, the evil ghost of Skeletor. Does that mean that there's a good ghost of Skeletor somewhere? Or does it mean that he's even more evil now that he's a ghost than what he was when he was alive? Has many fierce posing possibilities. The Chronicles collection celebrates Masters of the Universe and the stories of Eternia and pre-Eternia, and I'm guessing sub-Eternia, at 1/12 scale. The generous articulation, I like that, generous articulation of the figures allows more dynamic poses. No mention of wired elements in the soft goods cape. So I'm guessing it's not. Okay, fair enough. Again, let me know down below if you'll be adding any of these to your collection, and I think 2 of those should be added to your collections if you collect Motu, and 1 of those should be added to your collection if you collect any kind of toys, and 1 of those should be added to nobody's collection because it doesn't look very good. That's another sponsor update, so we'll skip that one. Mall Shadow Lord. Okay, yeah, fair enough. We'll have a look at this. Black Series figures. We're an hour in. I can't believe this is an hour long so far. I do apologise. You don't have to watch it all if you don't want. I can't believe that we're an hour in and we're hitting our first Star Wars piece. Okay, Hasbro released a few official images of an upcoming assortment of Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch scale figures. The new wave is based on the upcoming Maul Shadow Lord series for Disney Plus. Included are Maul, Devon Izara, Rook Cast, and the 11th Brother. Going into all that. Power doesn't vanish, it regroups in the darkness. After the Clone Wars, Maul is no longer a Sith apprentice, he's something far more dangerous. A Shadow Lord rebuilding his syndicate beyond the Empire's reach. So they're trying to answer questions in Shadow Lord that were asked in the Solo movie that never got answered. Star Wars The Black Series brings Maul Shadow Lord to life in 6-inch scale with a presence worthy of the Underworld. Maul stands cloaked and calculating, twin red blades igniting into a single staff, when the moment calls for it. Devon Izara joins the conflict with a steady blue lightsaber. Right, so that's the pink one. That's the pink Twi'lek, whatever. With a steady blue light. Steady blue lights and why? They're normally not very steady. Caught between allegiances in a galaxy shaped by war. Rookcast arrives battle ready. Got a moving image down there. Let's cover that up a minute. Rookcast arrives battle ready. Mandalorian armor sharp. And uncompromising, jetpack primed as she enforces Maul's will. So she's on Maul's side, okay. The 11th brother steps from the Inquisitorious double-bladed saber, humming beneath a flowing cape as the hunt carries forward. Get ready to add the Star Wars Black Series collection. Okay, fair enough. What do we think of the figures? Now, we've already got them all like this in the line. I've got 4 of them left on the shelf at the shop. Can't shift them. This does look better. The details on it look sharper and the red looks more vibrant. Beyond that, if you don't want to wait for these to come out, I've already got some for sale. Pink Twi'lek, I suppose she looks alright. Is it a she? Is it a he? There's breasts there. I think that's a she. Yeah, it looks cool. I like the face on this. I like the portrait. I like the face sculpt on this. That's pretty cool. It's a nice looking figure. Can't knock it. So that just takes away from all the detail on the armour, doesn't it? What's the point in having a detailed action figure if you're going to cover it in a cloak? What's the point in having a detailed head if you're going to cover it in a scarf? And this looks like a generic Twi'lek from the Clone Wars, from Rebels, from any of the animated Star Wars shows. Just looks very generic. Has someone stuck Sabine's head on a Zam Wessel figure? That looks very much like Zam Wessel's figure, doesn't it? That, you know, from Attack of the Clones. Yeah, looks alright, I suppose. I've got no reference for this at all. I suppose it looks okay. 5th brother. I feel like we've been waiting for some of these Inquisitors to come out for a little while, and they should have been out long since. Looks cool. Looks alright. I like the cape on this one. I like how it lets you still see half of what's underneath it. I'm personally not looking forward to this series. I don't know, I feel like I'm a bit done with Filoni's Star Wars, to be honest with you. I never even finished watching The Bad Batch. I dropped out at the beginning of season 2. Yeah. I think the highlight for the 2 highlights for me in this one is the Darth Maul, but I feel a bit cheaped out in the fact that we've already got it. Something so similar to it. And this 11th brother. Yeah, 11th brother. I think he looks cool. I don't get the point of the Inquisitorious as a concept, to be honest with you. I don't understand why we have Inquisitors. That's what Vader's for. Looks cool. Looks cool. I didn't realise they had orange sabres. I thought they had red. I mean, it looks more red there, but that's because of the red background of the box. Cool. I mean, does that look red? I suppose that looks orange as well. It could just be the lighting then. Maybe they are red. Maybe they are red. It looks very skinny there, doesn't it? On the side of the box. It's a nice atmospheric shot, isn't it? I feel we've already seen that image. Looks like he's staring at his lightsaber. Ooh, look at my lightsaber. Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Oh no, God, there's more. There's more. They look very orange there. A lot of photos here. All right, so she's called Rook Cast. I wonder if she's related to Jodo Cast, Mandalorian that took Boba Fett's identity, I believe. Those guns look a bit like Sabine Wren's as well. Yeah, this character is so generic. Like, give her a head swap, she could be anyone. Oh, and a hand swap as well. I look forward to seeing them at discount, as we're going to do that. Right, we've been through all the pictures now. No more information below there. Cool, let me know down below if you're going to be hitting up any of these. How much further have we got? There's still quite a bit to go, you know. But I don't think I'll be doing this very often. Maybe I'll do it as a live stream every week. Maybe, we'll see. McFarlane Deluxe Theatrical Edition, Superman, Joker, and Bane. That Joker looks quite nice. I mean, they all look quite cool, to be honest with you. 3 new DC Multiverse 7-inch scale figures are available from the Deluxe Theatrical Edition subline today. Christopher Reeve Superman from Superman 78, Heath Ledger's Joker from The Dark Knight, and Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. All 3 come with extra goodies and detailing specific to this release. Retail is $34.99 in the US, so probably 40 quid in the UK. With a shipping date of March 26, so very, very soon. I'm not reading through everything. Okay, so Superman comes with incredibly detailed 7-inch scale figure based on Superman the movie, designed with ultra articulation, up to 22 moving parts for full range of posing and play. Accessories include 8 extra hands, 2 alternate heads. Even they're calling them portraits. Jesus Christ. Art card with card stand, mini poster with display clips and display base for the figure. It includes collectible art card with character art on the front, character bio on the back. Collect all that McFarlane figures. Let's have a look at him then. Yeah, thanks for zooming straight into his crotch. Thank you for that. Now, is it just me or is that amazing below the chin? From the chin down, that looks good. Does that even look like him? I suppose it looks more like him from the front, direct on. Still not great, but looks more like him from the front on, I suppose. See, now this one's got a seam down it as this cape, so that might have a wire in it. Not across the bottom though, it's not stitched at the bottom, so no, it probably doesn't have. Now those two look a bit more like him, but they look friggin' miserable. And I don't think he was a miserable person. I am not taken with the likenesses of this one. Let me just hold the thing that kills me, you know, that drains my power. I'm not stricken by that one. I don't think this one's incredible. There's nothing super about this figure, I don't think. I'm sure people are going to go nuts for it because it says Superman 78 on the box, but I'm not impressed with that figure at all. Okay, so I will come out straight into the crotch again. Bane, incredible detailed 7-inch scale figure based off the Dark Knight trilogy, designed with ultra articulation up to 22 moving parts for full range of posing and play. Includes 4 extra hands, art cards and stand. Figure base with mini poster and display clips. Includes collectible art card with character art on the front and character bio on the back. Collect all blah blah figures. Okay. It's alright. It doesn't look very deluxe to me. It looks quite basic. I mean, it looks alright. It looks everything you need it to be. I don't think it's a deluxe figure though. See, one of the things I always felt that the McFarlane figures had against Legends, Marvel Legends, is the fact that the price point was really realistic for everything you got in the box. I thought it was a really good quality piece for that. This is more expensive than a Legends. It's the price of a deluxe Legends, and I'm not seeing the comparison there. I actually don't think this is as good as a deluxe Legends. That's my take on it. I've sung the praises in the past of the DC Multiverse line by McFarlane, based on its price point. This just looks like, well, I will stick a couple of extra accessories with it, and then we will stop zooming in on the crotch. Yeah, and we'll stick an extra tenner on top. Doesn't sound right to me. Okay, Joker, incredible 7-inch detailed figure, blah blah blah. 22 moving parts, full range of pose and play, 4 extra hands, 4 weapons, mini poster, display, blah, 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 blah. It's all the same as what you said about the other guys, so let's have a look at the Joker. I feel like this is the best of the 3 stop zooming in on the crotch. Yeah, it's because the crotch is in the middle of the picture, and that's why it's zooming on the middle of the picture. Yeah, I feel like this is the better of the 3 figures. That's a pretty fair likeness. Obviously, that's going to be, based on the paint application, I think, of the actual figure that you receive in hand. Obviously block green, block purple. Yeah, I've got pinstripes on the pants, but I wonder if that's more a texturing thing than it is a paint job or a paint application. And then, yeah, block colour on the shoes. I like this. This is something I might add to my collection. So I'm a big fan of the Dark Knight Joker. I'm a big fan of the Dark Knight movie. I think it's incredible. I'm not sure if it's been beaten yet. See, straight to the middle of the shot. We've done a zoom shot there on the Dark Knight logo. I'm not sure if it's been beaten in terms of comic book movie since it came out. And we've had the entire MCU since it came out. Maybe I need to go back and rewatch it. I haven't watched it in a long time. It's a good enough film to go back and rewatch. I know there's going to be a lot of MCU fanboys so like, MCU's so much better. Yeah, the MCU are great comic book films. Dark Knight is a great film. I like this. I think it's a pretty cool looking figure. And I'm not like I've just critiqued the other 2. I don't think I have the same criticisms for this. That providing the head sculpt on there is what you get when you buy it, that looks better than the Bane. And it looks better than the Superman with 3 head sculpts. And the fact that you get 3 head sculpts is pretty damn good, actually, but it's better than those. the articulation, the joints, they don't seem to stand out as much as they did on Superman figure. Particularly had really obvious joints I didn't like at all. This, I mean, it's hidden behind the vest there, I think, the waistcoat. I kind of like this. I think that's nice. Let me know down in the comments which of these three figures is your favourite, and would you be considering adding any of them to your collections? I might go for this. I mean, the purple seems obvious on the box, but I don't know if I like it on the packaging. That's... And he's got a Han Solo smile there, you know, half smile. Yeah, I don't like that. We shall move on. What's next? Oh, more Godzilla. More Godzilla. Odo Island. Godzilla -1 SH Monster Arts Odo Island Monster. Very nice. Tamashii Nations announced the SH Monster Arts Odo Island Monster figure. The figure is based on the first appearance of Godzilla in -1. It includes a display stand. In Japan, the figure is a premium Bandai web exclusive. Pre-orders are open in Japan. The figure will be priced at around about $77 US, with a release scheduled for September. Ooh, please excuse me, I've been at this for an hour and a half nearly. Oh, so they're expecting 77. It was actually priced at $110. Oh, wow. I'm not going to read it all, but we will take a look at the images. That looks absolutely incredible, does that? I really like that. I really like this version of Godzilla. At first, when I saw it on screen, I was like, doesn't look anything like Godzilla. I'm like, it doesn't look anything like what we see in the trailer. But then you realise it's an earlier form of Godzilla, and we next see him is Godzilla. But I kind of like this as a curiosity, something different, and as big and massive and as scary as he is later in the film, I think this version seems to move a lot faster and is just pure nightmare fuel. That scene is incredible, and it's pure nightmare fuel. Nah, as nice as that, it's really, really good figure. It's not one that I'll be adding to my collection at all, but it's really, really nice as that. Looks awesome. Can't wait for the new film. Is it this year? I think it's this year, isn't it? I cannot wait for -0. Is it -0 or minus? Yeah, it's -0, isn't it? I can't wait. There you are. That's him in comparison to how he appears later in the film. Looks like the head shrinks. That head there is bigger than that head there. The head shrinks. Ah, I never realised that. So the body grows, but the head shrinks. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome! Another one. Oh, this one's by JoshyyBoyyToys again. So this one's not a Monster Arts. Destroyer. Blackadder. What a kaiju this one is. JoshyyBoyyToys is bringing Destroyer to their Godzilla figure series. The figure is based on the 1995 movie Godzilla vs. Destroyer. The figure stands at 8.5 inches tall. The fully articulated figure features movable fingers. Movable fingers? Wow. And a tail end that opens. Cool. Pre-orders are currently available direct through Hire. Additional retailers will be coming soon. Hopefully we'll be one of them. Destroyer is priced at $117 US tariff included. That's dollars, with a release scheduled for second quarter of... Also, next summer. Wow, that's quite a long lead, isn't it? I'm not reading all that. We've been through it all before. I'll go with this middle bit here. Brand new, exquisite, basic series Destroyer action figure based on its appearance in Godzilla vs. Destroyer, featuring sharply defined layered skin across the chest, shoulders and thighs, enhancing its powerful and menacing appearance. Translucent materials are applied to the horns and eyes to heighten visual impact. They're putting some thought into this. While the wings are constructed from flexible PVC with wire inside, providing a wide range of dynamic poses. Interesting. Standing approximately 21 centimeters tall, the figure features individually articulated fingers, tail tip capable of opening up to approximately 45 degrees, and dual jointed knees, providing stability and range across a wide variety of stances, allowing to create Destroyer's signature movements. Low advancing approaches, sudden aerial assaults, and relentless forward pressure, capturing its iconic confrontation with burning Godzilla. I mean, that's an atmospheric shot. The view special effect, not special effects there, but lighting effects and smoke. But that looks incredible. That looks very, very good, does that? Sculpt looks amazing, but then again, they all have done so far on the higher toys. Looks the part, doesn't it? It's like if you were to get a bat, a giant monster bat, and cross it with Godzilla or Space Godzilla or something. Are those wings supposed to lift that body? It's an awesome film. Oh, well, it's an awesome Godzilla film. Okay, so more normal lighting. You can see that does look very well detailed. It's incredible. Very, very good, as you would expect. It looks the part. It looks the part. Yeah, I'm curious about these bendy wings and how cheap they might feel, but they look good. They look really good. I like this. I think it looks awesome. I know I've got some customers who are going to love this. 8.5 inches there. That's some height. Yeah. This is final form. Destroyer. There was other forms to it. Okay, very cool. Let me know down in the comments below whether or not you prefer this or the Odo Island. -1 Godzilla. Yeah. And then Street Fighter 6 Storm Collectibles, M. Bison, and Rocinante? I've never heard that name before. Storm Collectibles has announced that M. Bison and his horse, okay, Rocinante, will be joining their Street Fighter 6 figure lineup. They have shared a preview image of the M. Bison figure with a full reveal and pre-orders coming soon. For now, check out the first photo below. And that's it. One picture. So that's a nice quick one. Is that... I don't think I've played Street Fighter 6. This is not what I imagine M. Bison to look like to me. I normally imagine him in his military outfit with the hat and the purple cape. At least I've got a purple cloak there, I suppose. So this is an alien design to me. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below, obviously, because I don't know what to make of this one. I can't pass any judgment on it. In fact, there's something Magneto about this to me. I can see Magneto in this. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the news. If I do this weekly, I think in future it will probably be a live stream, and it may be on a Sunday rather than a Saturday, but we shall see. I suppose it depends on what I've got going on in my life, and hopefully you will be able to join me in my take of it. Let me know down in the comments whether or not you want me to do more of this and whether or not you think it's worth it or not, because There's no point in me doing it if you don't want to watch it. We'll get rid of that. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. If indeed you have managed to stick around for over an hour and a half of me looking through toys that aren't even out yet. And take care and stay safe, I suppose. I don't know what just happened there. Or whatever. If I'm going to have any problems, I've had them right at the very end, so that's not too bad, is it? Right, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and bye-bye.